Hi everybody, this is John with Jay Hunto's Garage. Today we're going to be contributing to the delinquency of miners and helping Ethan change out his oil in the motor, in his Coyote motor, and the gear fluid in the transmission, as well as
the differential.
There will be blood. A lift would be really nice about right now, wouldn't it?
No kidding.
Typical oil change, 15 millimeter wrench. And Ethan is struggling. You turning that the right way? Dumb question.
It's not reverse threaded, is it?
No. It damn well better not be. You want to use the other side, lest you round off a corner. Oh my gosh, who changed your oil last? Was this a Jiffy Lube?
No, this was Ford.
Ford?
Ford.
Alright, let me get you a half-inch drive set up. Be right back.
That sucks. The wrong way. Lefty loosey.
My gosh. You should never have to use a breaker bar to get your oil drain plug off. You're not torquing anything with any sort of clamping force requirement. That is literally just sealing a gasket. So that tells me with that being so wet on that cross brace and being wet back there, that plug may be the culprit, which is an easy fix because you brought stuff for that, did you not?
I brought new washers, crush washers.
Okay, push that out just a little bit. Okay, good. Yeah, I had to do the same thing with my truck because there was an oversized bolt in it, which means they had stripped the threads, which means it was leaking, so I had to go ahead and get a new sealing washer set up for that.
Can I do it?
Can you do it? Can you do it? There you go.
Not perfect, but I will take that.
Yep, that's fine.
I didn't get it all over my hands, which makes me happy. And
get a Mustang, they said. It'll be great, they said.
Well,
if you got a lift.
On the whole, this has been pretty great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How you like driving it?
Driving it is the best part.
What mods have you done to it?
The only things, I mean, I've gotten new tires for it. I've done a lot of exterior care, but the main thing that I've done is switched out the crummy MT82, just long, mushy shifter with a Ford Performance shifter.
Homie,
short shifter.
Did you open the plug down in the bottom?
I sure didn't.
Oh, you better do that.
It's not that hot. I didn't.
Oh, no. Note to self.
Yeah, I thought that was a filter.
That actually gets where the oil drains into. What's your college degree in?
Not this. Honestly, I wish it was.
Oh,
there's nothing that teaches you humility like fucking up like that. This went from
good job.
Instantly demonetized.
All right, good. Yeah, I saw the rising tide there, and it looked like something's wrong.
Yeah, there's something wrong.
Okay, good. Good. All right, so
that was very pleasantly warm.
I'm sure.
Right. Oh, so not only is there no crush washer.
No, it's got a.
There's no crush washer here.
There's a gasket in it, though.
There's a gasket.
That's what that is. It's worn out.
Okay.
That's a gasket.
Okay.
Show the camera what you're looking at.
I'm looking at this, and it doesn't look like there's anything to me, but yeah, there's a gasket in there. This section on the inside is rubber.
That's going to be the thumbnail right there.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Weird noise.
All right, so we'll let that drain. We'll put we'll probably, you know, a copper washer is not going to help you with that.
No?
Nope.
Well,
might have to
here's
take
what
you up.
Well, let me show you what I got, because it's just like the stuff that's quote unquote the right size.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. Because this is all just like all of the stuff.
Right. Typically, if this is what I used on my truck,
Right.
that fixed it, okay? But here's the problem. This type O-ring has to seal to a solid surface. You don't have that in that plug. You have a worn out O-ring inside of the plug. So we need to replace that plug.
By the way, is this just the wrong sized O-ring? Is that supposed to sit flush in there? Or
No, it's supposed to stick out a little bit. No, it's just worn out. It's shrunk.
Okay.
Yep. We need to get a new one. Like, run up to AutoZone and get a new one. That's right.
well,
I said
your truck is
AutoZone.
free?
Yes.
Wait, you don't like Advance?
No comment. I might be a fan of said parts store. Alright, so let's go get you a plug. So this is our old versus new drain plug, and you can see the difference in those gaskets. The one on the right is the new one. That should take care of any leaks and keep from anybody having to get it off with a breaker bar.
So I can put this in then.
Yep, go for it.
Okay.
13 millimeters, the new one. There you go. FYI, it does not hurt to have a little bit of oil on that O-ring.
Oh, right, yeah, I should.
Just a little, I mean, just a little film. There you go. You could even put it on the surface of the oil pan, as long as it touches it. There, that's fine.
Well, it'll
Very
spread
thin.
around once I get it
Exactly.
up there.
Yeah, and that'll seal.
Just gonna check it. That's the wrong way.
Always.
It's like USB. It's just not
Yes,
the right
exactly.
one. There's not enough resistance to get it
To ratchet.
to ratchet.
There you go. I'm sure glad those threads are okay, because the way, you know, as tight as that was oil stripping waiting to happen. You
All
get
right,
it
so
good and
finger.
snug. Good and snug.
I'm gonna
That's,
stay there.
there's a torque value in your owner's manual, but
Is there?
yeah, just get it tight. Yeah, probably to limit you from over torquing it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep. Okay. Oil filter.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have
Find
to.
that.
We're gonna
I
have
don't know
to
where that
take
is.
this. It's over here actually, and we're gonna have to drop this plastic cover. You can see the maybe. Yeah, we're gonna have to drop this cover, which looks like 1, 2, maybe 4 10mm bolts.
Okay.
Which I'll go get that for you, but you can see the oil filter is right there. It's a Motorcraft.
Cool.
And you bought a Fram titanium.
Yes.
Oh god.
20
what?
20 micron.
Oh, thought you were gonna say $20.
No, $8.
10-4. All right, so to drop this plastic cover, we had an 8mm on this side, a 10 on the other side, but it kind of looks like somebody put that in there.
Somebody was upset when they put this in.
Yeah, no kidding. Angry. All right, so your filter's over there. The Motorcraft is an FL500S. Sorry for the wind noise if you're getting that. It's a little bit breezy. Oh, there you go. Look at that. You can do it by hand.
Okay, but I do want to bring.
Boy, that's so weird.
Will this?
No, it just stays right up there. You would think they put a slot in there or something so you could pull it out. Someone ambitious could cut the backs off of these right here, and then just put a bolt up into this through here if you wanted to.
I won't say I'm not tempted.
Yeah, remove that altogether.
Will you? maybe come forward just a little bit so I don't have to.
I think that's got to
Oil
go back,
everywhere.
does it not? Like back towards the rear of the car, as much as
It
possible.
does, but I don't really know how to put it over there. Okay,
Okay.
it's just gonna
Yeah,
drip.
whatever.
Can I?
This driveway is not pristine in any way, shape, or form.
I have a pressure washer. We can fix it.
Nah, it's okay.
There we go.
There you go.
Can I get it
There you
mostly
go.
out of the way?
Sure
Nope.
you don't want gloves.
How bad is oil for your hands?
Don't eat it.
I don't have any intention of doing that. So maybe we'll be okay.
Does oil have a do not eat warning on it?
Does it need one?
I don't know. Some people put Gorilla Glue in their hair.
That's not cool.
They got upset.
And it was a national sensation.
Yeah, it was.
There we
Oh,
go.
nice.
Now I'm covered in it.
Careful with that. Yeah, use whatever. You got a towel right there. Use it.
Yeah.
Towel,
I'm
rag.
glad that this can't burn me.
Yeah.
So while you let it cool down,
Yep. There you go.
we were chatting for about 20-25 minutes before we actually did anything.
Yep. Which probably isn't long enough.
Well, it's just like, I wouldn't say that it's even hot still. It's just largely warm.
Oh yeah, after a trip to AutoZone. All right, inside of your arm on your inside. Yeah, you got a good. That's going to be on your shirt in a minute.
Cool. Not anymore.
There you
Now I
go.
just look lightly greased. Look like I've been sweating a bit.
Like a man.
Yes. All right. Okay.
All right,
So
let's
I'm gonna clean that out.
just a little bit.
Have this
Oh
oil
yeah,
filter go right underneath it.
it's what happens when you cram everything in the smallest package possible.
I guess.
As you get older,
Space
you
comes
can
at a
appreciate the older cars that gave you room to do things. This is not that scenario.
No.
Although this could be a whole lot worse. I have
I
seen
believe
worse.
it.
How many quarts of oil does this car take?
It takes 8.
8 quarts of oil.
8 quarts of oil.
Okay.
That's perfect because I have
Jeez.
2 mechanics gallon
There you go.
jugs, aka 5-quart jugs.
There you go.
Okay, so I need to pre-fill this.
No, you don't.
You don't? I thought you.
How are you going to do that and get it up there when it goes up at an angle?
Not all the way. Just like put a little bit in there.
You can if you want, but that is not required.
I'd like to. I like how grippy this is.
Oh yeah. Very grippy.
I'm just gonna try it.
Yep.
Because that's what Chris Fix said.
My man Chris Fix.
Any reason not to trust Chris Fix?
No. No. But there are plenty of examples. We'll put it to you this way. Out of all the cars I've had, I've never filled the oil filter first. But go man go. That is not a bad thing.
I have never done this before, so I don't have any sort of habits that I do or don't want to break. So
There you go. Like there are some cars, like my Camaro as a matter of fact, or the cars that the oil filter mounts horizontally.
yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
No, you cannot pre-fill those. And I'm pretty sure your owner's manual does not require that.
Okay, how much should I squeeze this? 'Cause I can get it pretty tight.
That would be quarter turn once it contacts the base. So again,
Okay, so less than what I did.
there you go. That's fine. If you overdo it a little bit, that's fine. You just have a great time getting it off later.
Does it get harder to pull off after it's been in there for a while?
No. That's usually happens from quick change oil places where they just torque it on so tight that they're the only ones that can get it off again.
Are you familiar with Ooga
Ooga yep.
Yes.
They use all the Ooga.
No fewer than 5.
There you go. Do you know what that's actually a reference to?
No.
Air tools.
Hey,
Half
that
inch
makes
drive
sense.
air tools, like when you're putting tire lug nuts on.
Yeah?
Because Ooga when it's kind of the sound it makes. Alright, so now we're just going to put the cover back on and then we'll see up top.
Liter engine. It is 8 quarts of SAE 5 weight 20 synthetic oil.
Here we go. There you go. There you go.
Alright, this is gonna be 5, so I don't need to be like ginger with this, do I?
Well, you don't want to you don't want to get
It's just draining in.
oil to back up because it can't flow fast enough.
It's not doing that.
Right. You don't want it coming out of your valve cover.
Right.
So as much as it'll allow. Okay, Ethan has decided to ruin his wife's measuring cup from the kitchen to make sure he gets in 3 more quarts of oil. If he had a wife, that would be true, but
I just have a long-distance girlfriend that's
there you go.
that doesn't care as much about cooking as I do. So this is mine.
It's
I'm
yours.
offended
Oh,
that
very
you
good.
wouldn't assume that it's mine first.
Here we go.
Alright.
I say that
That
because
is 3.
I have done exactly that with paint. And yeah, it was my wife's Pyrex measuring cup. Is that it?
Can you stop the video, sir? Okay, we are inside the driver's cabin because I need to reset the oil life monitor in this car. So there's these 3 buttons. I have readouts over here, right on my tack, and I go through these,
Pushing the info button.
pushing the info button, go to setup. This, if I hold the reset button, it resets it. Set to 100%. We've just changed the oil, so this is now accurate. Enough that it's just like really easy to get on there. Okay, I won't hit myself in the face.
Nope.
Just crush my thumb. Okay, that works.
Nothing gets done without pain and blood, dude. When you're
Haven't
working on
bled yet.
cars.
Haven't bled yet.
It's coming.
Out the top.
No, I mean the pain and blood. No, it'll be out of the skin.
Oh.
And out of many cuss words.
Fair enough. Okay. If this makes it into the video, whoever knows the valid reason why you shouldn't have oil on your hands, please tell me, because I'm interested in knowing.
I'd be more interested in knowing what kind of problems it actually causes. Yeah, it's a chemical. Probably shouldn't have it on your hands. Boy, there's a lot.
2.6 quarts.
Okay. We need to try and get a, see if there's a gasket that goes on the bottom of that. See
Yes,
if you got
those
something.
are right here by my side.
Can you reach it?
Yeah.
Okay. So Ethan is setting up his, what do you call that? Squirter.
Fluid pump.
Fluid pump to go into the side of the transmission. I've taken the liberty of wrapping the drain plug with Teflon tape.
Much obliged.
Yep. And then we're going to put that back in and then fill this guy up with how many quarts again?
2.6.
There you go.
Alright, so
There you go.
I will not make the same mistake of whoever gave this to me. I will put it down at a
Get it in nice and
reasonable.
tight. Yeah. This one, I would get it good and tight.
Yeah, tighter than the other one. but
Yeah,
I
well,
won't-
not as tight as the other one,
I'll
but
put my arm into it.
there you go. That's good.
Yeah.
Your Teflon tape's gonna do your sealing for you.
Yeah. Should the fill plug doesn't have to be Teflon tape, does it?
If it doesn't have it on it, probably not.
Well, the other one didn't either.
I
Well-
can't, you know, I don't get these, you know, these cars are getting smaller, it seems like, from the 60s, 70s, maybe about the same as a Fox body. But what is with the two-piece drive shaft with a U-joint, or not a U-joint, I don't even know what you call that joint, dampening joint? Something like that,
I
but
mean one of these?
no, back farther. You have a
This.
yeah. Two-piece drive shaft. I got rid of it on my Camaro and just put in a one-piece.
I don't know.
Because that thing goes bad.
Does it?
Yes, it does. And I'm fairly certain you have to buy the entire drive shaft. Maybe not.
Full synthetic.
But it's got to be way expensive
All right.
to fix that. All right, let's go. We're now going to put in 2.6 quarts of the good stuff. There
In
you go.
accordance with Ford spec.
There you go. See you when we're done.
Fluid that it will just pull until the capillary stops. So
There you go. So we've got,
oh Lord.
it actually ended up coming out. So it's
Damn it.
it's pre-measured for you at 2.6 more or less.
Yeah. I can just start screwing this in.
Yep.
If I can find the threads. There we go. It goes in like a dream.
There you go.
It's a little throwback to brakes video.
Oh yeah. Anti-seize on everything.
I literally got anti-seize on everything. Come on.
Yeah, if you're new to the channel, Ethan and I did brakes on his Hyundai
Accent.
Accent that is
2007.
now gone, but not forgotten.
It's actually still sitting on my sidewalk. There we go.
Coming down. All right, so we're going to put the rear up in the air and do the differential fluid next. Okay, we have the rear of it up in the air on jack stands. Now we're going to get at it with
Figure out where the heck I'm going.
Valvoline 75 W140 gear oil. Yep, pop them off. Good luck. Boy, these are tight. Wow.
I won't say they're tight as the other ones.
Yeah, it's not going to just run out like crazy as soon as you get them loose.
Yeah.
Might have to even put a screwdriver in there to give it a little room.
Yeah, there is a gasket there too, so.
Okay. Sometimes it's just sealant. Other times it's a gasket.
I
I prefer
it looks like
the
liquid
gasket.
gasket is what I meant.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Something's coming through the bolt hole.
Hey, maybe they designed it where it just comes out through the bolt hole. How great would that be?
That would be beautiful.
Yeah. Alright, so what we've decided to do is, number one, remember to tighten the bolts back up on the back plate.
Understood.
Because we don't have a gasket for the plate on the rear, so what we've done is rigged up a fluid pump that we used in the gear oil change. So now we're using that to take the fluid out through the drain plug. And then we'll get so much of this out and then put the new stuff in. What's the recommended interval for changing this according to your owner's manual? Do you recall?
I don't recall.
Okay.
I would have to check to know.
Sometimes they'll give you mileage. Sometimes they'll say just check it and fill it if it's low.
Right.
This one definitely didn't look like it was low.
I haven't been putting the limited slip through enough of its paces.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's another good point. If you got a limited slip differential, make sure you either have an additive for limited slip or that your fluid, your gear oil, comes with it. Like this Valvoline stuff does. It says right there, contains limited slip additive. So that's what you want.
Less than a liter.
Alright, so we're gonna purge the pump with the new stuff.
Which doesn't... Oh,
Oh, it looks nice and clean.
that
Look
is
at that.
much, much nicer.
Okay, of course, this is Valvoline synthetic and not Ford
Right.
Motorcraft gear oil, so Motorcraft may be a different color.
That is.
But it does smell nice, doesn't it? I tell you what, gear oil has never smelled good. It's like always very pungent. Okay, so we will spare you the arduous viewing of the pumping of the fluid, and just know that the plug on the side is a 3/8 square extension we had to use on a ratchet to come out, and it came out relatively easy, right?
By comparison to all of the other access that we needed, yes,
Gotcha.
it was much nicer.
Alright, so again, Ethan is going to fill this up till it starts to come out of the drain plug, and then we will not forget to tighten the bolts on the cover plate of the diff.
Sounds like a plan.
This is video documentation that we did tighten up the bolts on the cover plate, which were fairly tight actually.
Yep.
So
I don't know if
maybe 6 ugga-duggas on this.
Ethan Ugga-Duggas are very, very small, very continuous, so it's hard to count.
So maybe 10-ish. You can always give it the old Scotty Kilmer oomph. There you go, just like that.
I think I might have just gotten that. I think I got the...
Alright, wiggle it back and
There we
forth.
go.
There you go.
It got stuck. Okay, so that one's done, that one's done, that one's done. Did I do...
Yep,
I can't see any of
I
them.
think you
Are
did
they all
that
done?
one. Yeah, yeah.
I just need to get all...
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not
tight.
sure about that one. There you go. Good deal.
Okay.
Just make sure that when we go back inside, turn the key on, that we reset the oil life reset for the differential.
Don't actually have that.
Ah, that was a test. Okay, back to refill.
Hands will be sore.
Yes. So Ethan, 1 to 10, how hard was it all?
Physically, I've got a cut and a bruise that's going to happen on my left thumb, but not more than a 5 out of 10. It's just physically difficult to get into the tight spaces underneath the car.
When you're on the ground.
When you're on the
How
ground.
easy you think this would be if we had a lift?
I can only dream of how easy that would have been.
There you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. All right, so we're taking it for a ride. My first time in a 2012 Mustang 5.0 Coyote motor. With the added sound boost, whatever it's called, that Ethan and I both think is annoying.
Yeah, there's a tube that goes from the intake in the front straight to my air conditioning vent. And there's no other purpose than noise. The car speaks for itself.
Yeah,
Forget about it once I'm...
Yeah, I actually
100%
like the
throttle.
car. I love the way it feels. I love the power. And honestly, I was telling Ethan just a little bit ago that this feels like a muscle car from the days of old, the 60s, 70s. Not much from the 80s that I could refer to, but it seems like the car is very understated, as in how it looks compared to how it behaves and how it feels. Yeah, because this is a nice beast.
Yes. A tame beast, if you will.
A tame beast, a low profile, which I kind of like actually. But I would expect to see like a, you know, back in the old days, you see a 69 Mach 1, take it right up here. Okay. 69 Mach 1, a Challenger, a, what else? Any of the other muscle cars that when you saw them, they looked fast. This car to me looks like a plain Jane car with nice wheels and big tires on it. But apparently, it's more than that. Contributing to the delinquency of minors and helping Ethan change his oil in his motor, the gear fluid in the take two transmission
and the differential.
and the, there we go. Oh no, not at all, not at all. Putting this transmission fluid from a manual gearbox in with oil from the engine oil is no big deal for recycling purposes. We're talking about this crescent wrench
That's clever.
that I got at AutoZone. Yeah, metric on this side, measurements, imperial or standard on this side. Pretty cool. Are you sure that's the fill plug?
What else would this be?
I don't know, but didn't you look it up?
I did.
Did you do your homework?
Nope. Clearly I didn't, because that was the wrong thing. There's another Allen key up there.
Oh no.
Makes no sense to me, which is causing me great concern for why this is here.
Yeah, hopefully you didn't just drop a gear into the bottom of the transmission.
I didn't hear a clink. That is.
Hopefully it's not a vent. You didn't just break it. Okay. Fun.
Yeah, that's next weekend taken care of.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Whatever, something like that.
Yeah.